Hello my beautiful Muglets. So today we're checking out Tales of Crestoria. I've heard about this game through the grapevine, so I decided to go ahead and check it out. Voice acting is always a nice start, although I guess I should expect that from Tales games. We are learning the basics of gameplay. Let's go ahead and start with a normal attack. So your turn ends when all party members have taken an action. That's pretty typical. We're trying an art now, a more powerful technique, like a special skill, and they have cooldowns. This one in particular has a 2-turn cooldown. I'm going to be going through the tutorial with an assumption that the viewer, you, have a basic understanding of RPGs. We do have the typical element strengths and weaknesses. However, this is weird because fire is strong against earth. Earth is strong against wind. So wind, water, fire is pretty typical, but then fire being strong against earth is weird. And of course, light and dark is strong and weak against itself. Also, we do have a handy little arrow up there. If it's pointing up, it means you're strong. If you don't want to remember the element, not triangle in this case, element square. Alright, you can also just tap up here, makes things pretty simple. Alright, well this is somewhat interesting. I mean, pretty common in traditional JRPGs, but the fact that you can select either character, or I guess like up to 4 or whatever when you have a full party, you can pretty much select whoever to start the turn off. So if you have like a debuffer, like a defense debuffer, if that is in this game, then you can have them go first, regardless of like, because apparently there aren't any speed stats, it's just you have your turn and then you use all 4 of your dude's turns. Alright, another somewhat unique mechanic that I haven't seen very often is a hit counter, so the more hits you do, the more damage you get over time. And yet choosing the heroes with high hit counts to go first is obviously going to be nice as well. And in this game, ults are based off of a gauge. The more actions you take, the more the gauge fills up and you can do your ultimate attack then. Here it's called Mystic Art, and there are several things you can do to fill up your gauge faster. You can see them here. That's a little confusing though. As long as the over limit gauge is full, Mystic Arts can be activated at one point during the player's turn, whether the character in question has taken any action or not. So if they have to attack to fill up their gauge, they can still do their ultimate on that same turn. That's what it sounds like. Let's see this ultimate animation. Oh. That was pretty nice. Moving on to the Gacha tutorial, it looks like we have a shard system, and then you can also get the character. Depending on how they implement this, it could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. To be totally honest, I haven't played that many Tales games. I think maybe 1 or 2 others, so I'm not totally invested in the franchise, but yeah, I'm just taking everything at face value pretty much. Oh, it looks like those shards are actually like artifacts you can equip to characters. Okay, so maybe there isn't a shard system. That's kind of confusing right now, but we're going to do a select summon. Oh, I think that means we can select someone. Okay, I see. Crest, Stan, Leon, Reed, Lloyd, Luke, Genesis. These are the SRs now, so I guess it's uninteresting. Why would you choose an SR when you can choose an SSR? According to the tier list, Leon's one of the best, so we're just going to grab him. And we can check out the Gacha animation. That's very shiny, damn. There he is. All right. There is also a Substone system that will power up your entire team. You can see these 9 slots here. The more of the same element, so you can see these 3 up at the top are all wind type, which means it gives a further bonus to stats. And then this left line down are all, you know, sword or attack type, which will give an extra bonus too. I don't believe we even have any of those stones, so we can't really do anything with it yet. We also have several gifts in here that we can use to further summon. As far as I've heard, the goal is to get at least 2 SSRs from these free gifts here. Otherwise re-roll, or you know, just keep playing. Re-rolling is not mandatory, just for the nerds. But let's see what we get though. Let's go ahead and summon. Come on, Rainbow. Rainbow! Here we go. We only got 1, but if it's a good one, we'll probably just keep the account. Lloyd. According to the tier list, this is literally the worst SSR you can get, so cool beans. So this would definitely be a reroll, but we're gonna go further through the game. I heard rerolling is pretty easy in this game because you can skip most of the tutorials and everything. What about the drop rates? Always want to check that. 5% for an SSR? Damn. That's actually very high. Very high from what I've seen. Cool. Yeah, and then on the 10th summon, you're guaranteed to get an SR or an SSR. Sadly, the SSR chance doesn't go even higher on the 10th, but I mean, it's already so high at 5%, so. You also do get 10 of these summon tickets, so we're gonna go ahead and try those as well. Just gonna skip it, honestly. Yeah, we didn't get anything there at all. May as well use a single summon as well. Okay, that didn't help. Oh, wow. Okay, so we also had these 3 SR tickets, but you can get an SSR from there as well. Well, yeah, we got Stan. He's one of the highest rated units as well. So I think it's not a horrible start, honestly. If I were to continue playing, I'd probably still re-roll though. But for now, let's just go ahead and add these guys to our party. That's very straightforward as well. You just click these plus buttons. I don't know if I should even equip this dude. I assume if you match their memory stone, it's going to be best. I mean, why wouldn't it? Let's go ahead and mess with these substones now as well. I don't know, let's try and get water like that. I'm not sure if it actually matters if it's in a line or not. It would be nice if you could swap them here so you could actually see what you're doing. Maybe it actually doesn't matter though. It doesn't say anything about them needing to be in a certain line or whatever, so whatever. We're gonna stick with that then. And add some sub characters as well. So you can take friend supports with you, but it will replace the 4th member in your team, it looks like, so I guess it'd be better to have the weakest member as 4th. I'm not going to bother taking a support right now because they're just a level 1 without any stones down there, so probably weaker than whoever I have there anyway. Okay. Thankfully, like 7DS, they do have crash protection, so we're going to resume. Clicking and holding on the skills, you can see what they do. Ooh, she's an AoE. I love me some AoE. Let's go ahead and do that. And you can actually select skills while they're attacking, which is also pretty cool. This guy doesn't do anything except damage. This guy can burn. Just gonna do a basic attack because I think they're almost dead. And this guy is just damage as well. The number of hits is probably pretty important as well. You can see one more hit and we get another damage bonus. We can also check out auto battle here. Oh, and speed up. Let's see how auto battle does. Oh yeah, there's some dialogue here. Oh, okay, we have a special skill here. An ultimate move. Mystic Art. It's pretty cool. I will take a level 49 support, however. We have something here called the Time Box where you can get rewards. That's like a bonus for being logged in, it looks like. 10 Gleamstones after 2 hours. Daily reset for me is like at 5 in the morning, which is actually cool. I don't like daily resets that happen in the middle of my day, so I like that. Arena seems pretty standard from the tutorial. We're just going to do auto select, honestly, and check out a battle. We have a little battle pass as well here, which I don't usually see for Arena. That's pretty cool. Well, let's just see how it plays out though. I don't think this is live PvP. We can turn off auto and play as we want. We're gonna turn auto on though, just to sort of see how it plays out. Yeah, I mean, pretty typical of Arena, I guess. I'm not sure at the moment how it determines who goes first. It could be the attacker always goes first. That would be a pretty big advantage. So I don't know. Maybe it depends on combat power. We are going first again, but I mean, since you can use your entire team to attack, whoever goes first is going to be at a massive advantage. Yeah, like half of their team is dead before they even get a chance to attack. Oh yeah, we're OP. Rank E, Battle Pass level 2. Alright, this guy has 4 SSRs. As long as they're above level 1, then he should have a higher power than me. And we still go first, so I don't know. Oh yes, but he has sub-heroes. Ooh, AoE. 40% damage up for 35 hit. And it crashed again. I am playing on an emulator, to be fair. Mumu didn't work at all. It just like instantly closed itself as soon as I tried to launch it. BlueStacks we're playing on now. I've heard it works best on Nox, even though I didn't want to reinstall Nox for that. It does, I guess, work on BlueStacks, but yeah. I think that's where I'm going to more or less wrap it up. We can check out the shop real quick, just to see what's going on there. Yes, you can buy Gleamstones. That is very standard. And reward passes. The shop is pretty bare right now. 5,000 Gleamstones for $40, or 1,000 for 8. Seems to be the same value. The 1,000 is over 14 days, and the 5,000 is over 20 days. If you're not logging in every day and collecting them, well, you have 24 days to get those 14 days worth of rewards or 20 days worth of rewards. So, I mean, I can't imagine someone's gonna spend money in the game and then just like not log in. So, something to keep in mind, I guess. Is that really it for the shop though? Just Gleamstones? Usually, like, they have like bundles and other items you can get. Keeping it simple is never bad though. I assume they will add more stuff later. How much does 5,000 cost when you just buy them straight? You can buy a little over 10k for 80, which is actually a better value than this, but that's only a one-time purchase per month. Well, it'd probably just be better to get that than if you're going to be spending money anyway. And you get that instantly. What the hell is the point of this then? I mean, I guess it is the second best value. Oh, these are 1x only up here. So you can get 12.5k for 80 as well, which is obviously a much better value. All right. But yeah, I guess you get the point. Regardless, I've never been a huge fan of buying in-game currency. If I'm gonna spend, I'd rather spend on like guaranteed items. What do you actually get for your $80? Let's say 10,000. That's 4 multis. I mean, considering they have a pretty high SSR drop rate, I guess it's not horrible. But yeah, there's that. I guess I'll pretty much do it for my first impressions though. I think it's a pretty nice looking game. I've heard these types of games are very story driven. I don't usually touch on story too much, but it seems fine, you know, it's voice acted, I like that. Obviously I'm not far enough to give any sort of review on the story, but gameplay is somewhat unique, but somewhat standard at the same time. Currently the characters don't seem super different from one another, most of them just deal damage. There was a burn or something on one of mine, although, you know, I don't have that many heroes right now. But yeah, for the most part, just dealing damage. I think more importantly are their hit counts, because the more hits you get, the more bonus damage you have. I do like that it's not that different from a lot of the other games I've played before, because I'm kind of familiar with a lot of the things, which is comforting in a way. When I'm trying a lot of different games, it's nice to not have to overly think about certain things. But yeah, take that as you will. I'd recommend giving it a try at least, seeing if you like the way it plays and all that. But yeah, that'll pretty much do it. Make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below. Dropping a like on this video if you did happen to enjoy is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.